Welcome back to Houston Life. A local mom just landed $50,000 after winning the top prize on NBC's Hot Wheels Ultimate Challenge. And yeah, that is on top of the $25,000 she won earlier in the season.
It's all very exciting, but if that wasn't exciting enough, her winning design is now going to be mass produced. They're going to turn it into a die-cast Hot Wheels toy that you can actually get for yourself. Wow. Please welcome Houstonian and snazzy mom Arushi Garg back to Houston Life. So, a huge congratulations.
Huge congratulations.
Yay. Bravo.
This is awesome.
Go Houston.
Yes, you repped the city so well. What an amazing moment. How are you feeling in that moment? How does your family feel?
Oh my God, there's just a lot of emotions here. It's not yet sinking in because, you know, you don't get like a prize. You don't get like a trophy. Like you would get a medal as a kid that I won, this is my achievement. I got a Hot Wheels die-cast. It's going to be coming up in 2024. And I got cash, which is going to go in my bank. So all of this is just so surreal. The title, the winnings, and especially all the joy that my family is feeling right now. All of it is just sinking in.
Oh my gosh, you're beaming. She's beaming.
It's got to feel so good. I mean, not only $75,000, I know the other competitors on the show, there were 3 Houstonians. Everyone did such a great job.
Right.
You're 38 years old. You're the only female in the finals. And what I think is really interesting about you, Arushi, you ignored the advice of the judges. This is kind of a big moment because in the final moment, I think that most competitors might default and say, hey, well, these are the pros, and they're telling me, you know, I shouldn't have such big wheels on the car. What was it you think made you follow your instinct instead of the advice of the judges?
I think it was my own advice that I give my son is to be real, to be original, to be yourself, and never let anyone tell you that your gut is wrong, because I think that's what I instill in my son, and that's something that I said to myself, and I looked them in the eye and said, I am sticking to the brief and I'm making a toy, and I get what you're saying and I appreciate your feedback. I'm very appreciative of all of them, but I just want to stick with my gut. I just had a very strong feeling, and that was also a message I think that I wanted to pass on to anyone who's watching the show. And please go watch it because it tells you all about, you know, believing in yourself. And we believed and we won.
Oh my gosh.
That's a representation that it works.
Absolutely. Well, it's so bold because think about it. The judges are the ones that are picking.
Yeah.
They're basically they're trying to help you. Of course they're helpful, and of course you're appreciative. But to just stick to your own gut feeling, I mean, congratulations. You earned it. Let's talk about that check that's going into your bank account. What do you have plans for that money? All that cash you won?
I do. First of all, so much is going to get taxed, which is our life, right?
Right.
Apart from that, now, I have ordered some crazy amount of Hot Wheels already. They're on pre-order right now on Mattel Creations. And, you know, it's for my entire family back in India, family and friends outside of India, here in the States. And there's just so much going there, first of all, that I'm ordering, not a lot, but
right.
And then I'm going to invest it. Like, I am a big believer in investments and, you know, securing your future. So, and then there's going to be some that I'm going to spend on myself.
Good.
You deserve that. You absolutely deserve that.
I love going on solo trips. I have always shared that, you know, as a mom, you need to kind of reconnect with yourself and like remind yourself like how badass you are. And so I usually go on solo trips every year, so I think I'm going to put it to that.
We love that. Hey, Tessa goes on solo trips too.
I am a fan of the solo trip, but it's easy for me. You know, I can pack up, but you, as a mom, to hold strong to that, and that's what I'm really taking away from you. You are just so brave and so true to yourself, and I'm glad you won. You said your family was watching the live stream back in India, so you were able to watch the reaction to your win, and you got emotional talking about that. Why was that?
Yes, because, you know, I'm an immigrant, and so you leave your entire world and you move to a new country, and you're finding your space, you're making your space, whether it's in your profession, whether it's in your day-to-day life, and now you're making that space for your son because he doesn't have a sibling. And so those relationships matter so much, and you know, I don't have them here, and they're all my friends and family spread out. So like watching them like celebrate this win was so emotional. I was actually just looking at the videos and I was like crying. I couldn't cry actually watching myself on TV because my son jumped so hard. The remote fell and like the TV switched off. I'm like, wait a minute.
So funny.
I'm like, it's just a lot to take in.
Yeah, and you're representing them, and they are you, and it's just, I can't even imagine. Well, we are all so proud of you, right? Like, you are representing Houston, and you did it so well, and it's just amazing.
By the way, during the commercial break, we were looking at your Instagram page, The Snazzy Mom, and you had a really clever idea. You asked your loved ones to record the night the show aired, and your family in India, they were streaming the program. Yes. You asked them to just set up a camera so you could capture their reaction, even though they had no idea what was about to happen. They didn't know you were going to win.
None of them knew.
And you cut together that video, so now that's a memory that you have on your Instagram page.
I just wanted to share it. First of all, I wanted just to see how they all react first, and I wanted to make sure they all watch it. So that was one thing. And when they did, and my cousin back in New Jersey, she had like a party and she ordered a cake, and then my family and friends were all like hooked to the TV and watching. I was like, I just want just react. Just hold that reaction. It'll mean a lot for me. And they did. And I was like, oh my God, let me just put it together and show to the world, like, this is what family and celebrations are, and this is what the Rally Resilience, the car that I made, built with my carpool, has meant. And this was all about courage, and I feel like if I'm able to pass on that to my, family members, especially the kids in the family, it's just huge for me.
The Rally Resilience is a great name. What was on the side of the car? Was there something that was... What words did you put on the card? The affirmations on the car.
Yes. So one of the things for me was, first of all, this is a Skyline. It's an iconic car. And to go and build and like disrupt it was huge. And I knew that I'm going to get a lot of comments from the Skyline community. They're just the purists. They're just going to be like, oh, what is she doing?
Right.
Right? And I'm still getting those. But the idea here was very simple. This is a toy. And this is not a road legal car. And I want to make sure when someone holds this toy, there is a message. Like there are so many fabulous Hot Wheels. My son has 200 of them.
Wow.
But can I send a message through this car? And that's why it says, unlock your courage, unstoppable, kindness, strength, bravery. These are affirmations that sometimes we all need. And we want to pass it on to our kids.
And those big tires. I'm glad you went with the big tires.
Oh,
hey, we're out of time, but you mentioned that you ordered your own car. So you placed a pre-order. How many did you order?
100. And I think I have to go for more because just everyone
wants one.
Everyone wants one. They want me to sign it. I'm like, all right, kids, you're getting it. And then I have to keep it for my grandkids and their kids because this is a legacy.
Absolutely. And I bet there's going to be a lot more reaction videos when you actually see it and package and it's here and you can hold it. That'll be your trophy. You'll have millions of trophies, little ones.
I just cannot believe this.
It's
Go buy it.
cool.
Go buy it. It's
We're gonna have to.
Creation.
Well, and if Hot Wheels is watching, send Arushi some of her own car, please.
Please give her some of her merch that she designed.
Arushi Garg, the Snazzy Mom, congratulations. We're so proud of you.
Thank you so much.
Great job. We'll see you again. Very inspiring there.
That's my gym.
The full first season. Oh, you got a great T-shirt as well. The first season of Hot Wheels Ultimate Challenge is now streaming on Peacock. And for a link to order Arushi's Hot Wheels diecast toy before she orders them all for herself, check out the scene on Houston Life section of our website, HoustonLife.tv.
Oh, so wonderful.